Morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, here's the deal, Scorpios. First and foremost, my name is Jason, aka Seva, with Ray of Light Tarot. That's the channel you're watching, Ray of Light Tarot. I got a big old ray of light coming at you. You're ready for it? Got my ball right here. Whoops, ray of light. Feel it. Anyway, guys, so take that ray of light, start this Monday off, make this the week that this is the first Monday of the rest of your life. This is the first week of the rest of your life. This is the beginning of the beginning. It's the end of the end and the beginning of the beginning and the first day that you start to manifest your dreams. What do you dream of? What are your hopes and dreams, and how are you going to make them come true? And how can I help you do that? How can I help you do that? Help me help you. Okay, so hey guys, thank you so much for being here. Scorpio, I know you guys haven't really felt the love from me too much recently, and I just want to sincerely apologize for that. It's not intentional. So what I'm going to do is give you some TLC, Scorpio. It's all about you, Scorpio, today. It's all about you. Other than you, I'm doing only personal readings today. So Scorpio, you are on my heart. Um, so let's give you some Scorpio. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Scorpio? Scorpio, my little Scorpios, my little scorpions with that stinger tail, that tail and that stinger that spikes up. What are you guys doing? You guys are so cute. Scorpios are so cute. The little scorpion. Get your little scorpion. Okay, I'm gonna stop being ridiculous. I'm sure my comments are gonna like the comments for replay watchers are gonna be like, yeah, you're an idiot. Cannot disagree with that, guys. Cannot disagree. So I'm using the Arcanum deck, guys, for the pull, and I will be doing, if I do any clarifiers, we're not going to use Morgan Greer. We're going to use your favorite, the Vice Versa deck, for clarifiers. Every time I talk about that Vice Versa deck, I hear one of my spirit guides is like, no, don't do that. They don't like me using Vice Versa for some reason. It's weird. All right. So we're going to use Morgan Greer, okay? Morgan Greer. So not cute, but like the love. Well, I don't give a bump bump. Kiss this, okay? Pucker up and kiss it. Kiss it. All right, no, don't. Just kidding. Don't do that. Do as I say, not as I do. I don't know. Don't do as I say or as I do. I'm not cute, Scorpio. I mean, oh, yes, you are. Darcy. Guys, Darcy's adorable, actually. You're beautiful. Not beautiful enough to get me to pucker up, but you know, that's really not personal. That's more about me and my attraction to men. But I've made out with some of my female friends, you know, when we were out like drinking at the gay bars usually. So I didn't really sit, I have to, you know, confess, I didn't really sit with your energy, Scorpio, but I will say you know, I feel, even though Scorpio, I know you guys feel like I don't like Scorpio, it's not that. I really connect to the energy. I'm just not crazy about it sometimes. I feel like Scorpio, you guys, a lot of you are really trying your best. Like, I feel like, you know, the struggle that I talked about, guys, if you've watched any of my, like the video I just did or anything else, that feeling of being sort of depressed and feeling like hopeless and alone and even at times, honestly, slightly suicidal. Um, what I can say is I feel Scorpios experiencing some of that, but unlike the Virgos who are going through this, you guys are very much pressing through it. So Scorpios in the struggle, right? But they're really pushing through it. They're like Scorpios doing the like Judy Garland, smile though your heart is breaking, smile even though it's aching. You guys are doing what Judy said. You're smiling even though your heart's breaking, right? Artistic people experience nihilistic thoughts. Oh, yes, we do. And not only nihilistic, I think as an artist, it is very natural as an artist. Our natural state is to be, you know, dystopian, right? Dystopian is what provokes and sort of guides our whole creative life. That dystopian feeling of just like pending disaster and doom, and it's real. It comes from the heart a lot of times because you're heartbroken and in pain. I've had ex-lovers tell me that, yeah, I just treated you that way because I knew you did your best writing when you're in pain, and so I figured he can handle a little more heartbreak in his life. Let's go for it. Like, obviously they were kidding, referring to past things, but it's like when I've had that kind of experience with someone, and this was, I've always written, and this was somebody I went to college with that said that to me. So it's just funny. But yeah, that's what's up, guys. It is true what Sparky says. It's very, very true. Nihilistic is true. Yeah, and we've got speaking of retrogrades, I know we're on the verge of a Mercury retrograde. If anyone was, counting bad news, it won't be bad news. It's supposed to happen. It's happening. It is what it is. Just deal with it. Ten of Pentacles, guys. I think a lot of the things that are coming upon us right now, the changes, look, like I said, what feels like unplanned and unwelcome stuff that is actually very necessary. Try to ride it out because this year is going to be Space Mountain at Disney World. It's going to be a roller coaster ride from the way back, right? And it's going to take you on twists and turns and ups and downs. And so the best thing you can do is just sort of get the most out of your ride. You paid for the ticket, ride it out. Thank you, universe. Thank you, source. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for allowing me to connect today to the energy of Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and their soulmate for those who are most in need of healing guidance at this time. Starting with the soulmate. Show me the soulmate of Scorpio. February 2020. Can't resonate for all of you. Those of you who are most in need, it should though, because that's what we asked for. And spirit will give you what you command, demand, request. It does its best. Okay. Nice. Okay, so you do have some really good information coming in because even though this is the soulmate side, Scorpio, and I don't usually address the soulmate too much, but I will in this case because they're going through some interesting things. Why is this coming out wanting to be in reverse? I see. Nice. Interesting things for the soulmate, and this directly affects you. The soulmate's overall energy is a major arcana, and it's not a major arcana. It feels like a major arcana. The majors are in the middle here. Four of Wands, right? Really beautiful energy, Four of Wands. And what is the Four of Wands all about? I know you guys know in my soulmate readings what the Four of Wands is all about. It's about what? Mostly it's about union. Now, in this case, with the Arcanum deck is what I'm using. Excuse me. All right, somebody's got to speak their truth. In the Arcanum deck, the Four of Wands is about, union. But in this case, there is a twist. It's more about mending a friendship. And the reason I say that is that this Four of Wands is two women, right? It's not like, some Four of Wands you see what looks like a wedding taking place, right? In this case, it feels more like two best friends celebrating. What I think of in this card, guys, is I think of the not the visitation. Yeah, the visitation in scripture, sacred scripture, like if you're Catholic or any other knockoff brand, off brand, like Baptist, whatever, Catholic or any of the Protestant like the breakaways after that. Christian, if you're a Christian of some sort, beginning with Catholic and going all the way through, you know about how the Virgin Mary, when she was pregnant with Jesus, she went to visit her cousin Elizabeth, who was pregnant with John the Baptist. And what did Elizabeth say to her? Oh, blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb. When I saw you, the Holy Spirit, I could feel like it caused my baby to leap in my womb, whatever it was. But it was about John the Baptist, even in the womb of Elizabeth, recognizing the light inside of Mary that was Jesus, right? The soon to be ascended master. And so the one day to be ascended master. So I feel that energy, like these two women who are experiencing some sort of exciting energy, and you've got these doves above them, which can, the dove often represents the Holy Spirit. So there's a lot of that energy. And the reason I mention that is because, so when we talk about energetic things, it is about a union, right? So much is about union. But when we're doing a soulmate reading here, which is what this is, and I'm looking at your soulmate's energy, and we're talking about this visitation happening as the overall energy, I don't know what that says to you, but what it's tugging at me all about is like, this is big, because just sort of correlating it to that visitation in scripture, right? It says to me that you and your soulmate are having events that, number one, could even be about children coming, right? We got Jesus and John the Baptist. It could be about new life, rebirth. It could be in the relationship. It could be about awakening, right? The spirit within, the spirit between and within you two awakening to really bring about some beautiful new energy. These doves can represent travel as well, more than just the spirit, but whatever it represents, I think it's important. The colors don't usually stand out too much to me, but look at the colors, green and red. These two people are in very different places. The green is heart chakra, right? It's abundance. It's plenty, right? It's plenty. It makes me think of a Thanksgiving feast where there's plenty to go around. The red feels much more about passion, okay? Blood. There's some pain, some loss. So while one person is being brought, you're being brought to one side. Either the soulmate or you is being drawn to the other person because of the abundance that's drawing you in or them in. The other person is being drawn in because of some sort of emotional thing, or something that feels like blood, like deep blood connection. So it's like the two purposes, or the things that are bringing these two people together, feel very different energies, like what's causing it. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the things that are bringing it together. That's just spirit using what's going on, like using what spirit can use. What matters is what you see above, which is the representation of your spirits. So you are a match. This is two people who are a true match, a true pair, right? Those doves, they're twins. So take that how it resonates for you. So let's look at the reading here for the soulmate. We've got the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Swords. Then we go right into the Two of Cups, the Star, the Hermit in reverse, and then the Ace of Wands. So I really like this energy, and what it's basically talking to me about, just the way the order they came out is really clear. I mean, you're coming in, the soulmate's got some really tough energy. There's a lot of resistance here, and then there's also a lot of mental anxiety. And guys, don't you see, like, if you're the soulmate of Scorpio, I know that relationship's got to be tough, but can't you see what's happening here? You're resisting the flow of the universe. The universe is telling you to flow in this direction. It's literally like a sign with an arrow saying that's the way to go. And you're going, no, I'm not going that. I tried to go that way, guys. You wouldn't let me. You ruined everything. I'm not going that way. I'm going that way. And the universe is like, no, 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 sweetie, sit down, sweetie. You're going this way. And you're being, so your soulmate, Scorpio, is being like a child. You know how a child, my dad used to say, you're cutting your nose off just to spite your face, which means like, it's like you're doing something to hurt yourself out of spite, thinking it's going to hurt me, but you're really just hurting yourself, right? You're cutting your nose off just to spite your face. And it's like, that's what this feels like. It feels like the universe is so clearly telling your soulmate where to go and what to do, but they are resisting at every cost because they're stubborn. They're stubborn. This feels like somebody with a Taurus moon, okay? Somebody with a Taurus moon, because of how stubborn they are. And they are blocking, the universe is trying to give them, spirit is trying to give them so many messages, and they are so freaking stubborn and then like angst ridden that they're not even seeing that owl, that white owl. So it's a message that's really special and really unique. They're missing it because all they're doing is, like, number one, all they can see if they did open their eyes are swords. And number two, they're not even opening their eyes because they've got they're being like Sarah Hartburn, you know, dramatic. It's like, this is so ridiculous. The way I feel sorry for Scorpio right now, what you're dealing with this person energetically. You may not even be in communication, but energetically, you're dealing with somebody who is drama right now. This is a beautiful person and a beautiful connection. I'm just getting irritated with them. You do have the Two of Cups next. So something's shifting here in a beautiful way. They're coming right out of this defensive energy, this really bad. So I have to think with the Star and the Two of Cups coming right out of this, that throughout the month of February, something happens to cause this person to stop fighting the universe, right? Because then you've also got, so look, you've got the Two of Cups, the Star upright, the Hermit reversed, and then the Ace of Wands, which totally makes sense. What does the Hermit reversed mean to me? It means that someone's coming out of isolation. They're no longer going to be dealing, the Hermit is someone who's like, yeah, I don't deal with people. I don't do human beings outside of my house. So if you're a human being who is not in my home, I don't talk to you. And even the ones in my home, I only talk to when it's absolutely necessary, like when we need to evacuate because of a fire. I might speak to the other people in the house. Like that's the kind of energy we've got going on right here. But this person is coming out of that. They're ready to start communicating and talking. And the Star is helping them to do that. The stars see that when I saw that Star energy with both of these pouring water, what I thought of is the universe is like, you're finally flowing the way I'm telling you to. It's going to be so much easier now. Just flow with this. And I think they're getting that. Between February 1st to what, 28th? Wait, it's leap year, isn't it? So between February 1st to 29th, they're going to get it. It's going to register. Something's going to click in a beautiful way. And this person's going to suddenly flow with the universe. And what does it mean for your soulmate, Scorpio, to start flowing with the universe? It means them, if it's a him and his little swimmers, if you know what I mean, are going to swim and flow right up your alley and canal and right to you, because that's what love does, okay? That's what love does. Ace of Wands, a new beginning, a passionate new beginning. Passionate. That's beautiful, guys. All right, let's see what you're doing in all of this. Scorpio, you little devil, you. Or Scorpion, you. What is Scorpio doing in all... Hold on, let me puff on my puff. What is Scorpio doing in all of this madness? Does anyone know? I do. Scorpio's been trying to heal their heart. Haven't you, Scorpios, for a long time now. It's hard, I know. Show me Scorpio for February of 2020. I think of Barbara Walters. This is 2020, and I'm Barbara Walters. I'm Barbara Walters, and this is 2020. Whoa, okay. Wow, so you've been really being patient, Scorpio, which I know, I think you want someone to acknowledge it, and you do deserve to have it acknowledged. So just know that I'm saying, like, I realize you've been really patient in whatever this is. Things are getting better. I'm trying to see what order these came out in, so I know, I've got to get a feel for this. Hang on one sec, Scorps. But what are the seven cups, though? I don't understand that. Okay. Your overall energy, Scorpio, is the Seven of Pentacles, which is just really, for me, this is about being patient. You're standing there with your basket. You want to pick this stuff. And why do you want to pick it? No, you're not trying. It's not because you're trying to get rich. I'm sure you are. I mean, if you're not already, who wouldn't be? I mean, that's kind of a part of being an American, I think, is trying to get rich. But what you're also doing, you're wanting to pull these pentacles off the bush, because this represents you feel like, a lot of you feel like this is your last shot, your one shot, your last shot, your only shot. It's like I don't know if they even do that anymore because I don't watch TV, but they used to do, like, on game shows and stuff, where they would have somebody go into a, like, Sam's Club or Toys R Us for a kid with, like, a shopping cart, and they could have 10 minutes, and anything they put in the cart they could take home, like a shopping spree paid for by the store. That's what this feels like. But it's not about a shopping spree. It's about your life and your soulmate connection, your marriage. You're trying, Scorpio, it's like you feel like you've been given 10 minutes, and anything you want to carry into this new life with your soulmate, you have to, like, shove it into that basket as quickly as possible. And what's so sad is you're not wrong, but you are wrong, and you're wrong in a big way. And here's what it is. It's important you hear this. You've got to continue to be Patient. I know you don't want to hear this. You've got to continue to be patient, because what's happening here is you've mistaken the urgency having to do with time, when the urgency has to do with getting it right. Like you're not going to get a second chance to redo this, what you're doing. So you're right to feel that urgency, but you're misplacing the urgency. And you got to fix this real quick, because this is going to cause you to have an anxiety attack or worse. Like, I'm not kidding. I feel like my throat's closing up as I say this, and it's not. Disconnect me from this energy, please. Thank you. My mouth is getting dry. Thank God I got some water before I started this reading. Scorpio, slow down. You have been patient enough. I get it. Slow down anyway. This is going to work out, and the thing that we all hate to hear, but we all know is true. And what? Divine timing, guys. Divine timing is divine, and it's going to happen just like it's supposed to. It's perfect timing. Divine is perfection. And here's the thing. You standing by that tree with an empty basket, I get it. You don't need to be doing that. What you need to be doing is this. Head down, focused on what the task right in front of you, and just know it's all stacking up and turning into that ladder you need to climb into heaven or wherever you and your soulmate are headed to when the time comes, okay? It's working out the way it's supposed to. I feel like a broken record sometimes, guys. I feel like a broken record. I feel like, and I don't get the message a lot either. Like I somehow, for some reason, it doesn't sink into, so I'm not judging. Like, I get it. But sometimes I feel like a broken record. It's like it comes through, I share it, and then everyone's like, yeah, we got it. And I'm like, yeah, we got it. And then like the next day we're doing the same stupid things. Guys, let's get the message. Let's get this message and make these things work the way they're supposed to. Like, I want to get on mission to the point that this time next month, I'm on my mission. I'm on point. I'm moving from this to building this office and doing this work that I said I was going to do. Like, let's get it going, guys. If it's your soulmate, new love, bring in the new love. Bring in the new love. If it's a past love, do the work, make amends privately, do them right so that you can have the openness, so that if they want to come in, they see you for the beautiful soul you are, and for the amount of passion that you have for them, that they know in their heart no one will have that love and passion for them like you do, that will protect them and try to be there. You've got to do that, and the healing that's coming here is so important. Are you working on your healing? And people say, wait, Jason, you told me there's nothing I can do to heal. No, I didn't tell you there's nothing you can do to heal. What I've told you is you don't need to focus on healing if you're not sure what to do. It will find a way to happen. And 90% of it does happen just over time and naturally. But this is about meditation. Do you see this person is meditating clearly, aren't they? This is about meditation. This is about a little bit of what? Solitude. Solitude. Okay. This is about those four swords, to me, representing four very specific, and I don't get this a lot with the Four of Swords, but today it is. Scorpio, you've got four very specific things you've got to heal within yourself, and you're not seeing the forest for the trees. Like, you're so blind, and I'm sorry, Scorpio, you're blind to a lot of things right now. Yeah, Darcy, you have got to listen. I talk. I have the gift of gab, and I have to talk when I'm doing my readings. But one of the agreements I've made with Spirit this month that I'm working big time on, and that I think you and I both need to work on, is, in different ways, listening instead of speaking. Anytime when I'm not doing what I have to do, because I have to speak right in doing this, but in my real life, when I feel the urge to speak, I do the opposite now. Psh, quiet and listen. A lot of people think that I'm like leaving their lives completely. No, I'm just shutting the F up and listening more, being receptive. There's nothing outside of this that I need to chase anywhere. No one and nothing. It's about listening, receiving. That's what this Four of Swords is about for you guys, Scorpio. Listening, receiving. Stop. If you're having conflict with people, guys, Scorpio, if you find yourself in conflict with people, go back and look at the root of it. Not where the conflict, not the actual conflict where you and the person started going at each other. Look at the root. At the beginning of the conversation, who sought the conversation out? Who chased the other person in? Who backed what person into a corner where the person did something or said something that the other person felt like they were being attacked? But the fact is, if you look at the way it went, the person on the attack is usually the person pushing the person into the corner by going da 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 and da 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 and da da. We all do. Yes, Sparky. Yes, Darcy. We're guilty. We're human. But that's what the healing is about: is recognizing it and learning. Listen, use these more than these. These will empower you. These will get you in trouble. These cause death. These cause life. Life, death. That's why you have to eat to live, because you're putting food in your mouth. You put things in your mouth to live, because there's such an analogy to that. Putting things in your mouth and keeping your mouth full is what keeps you alive. It also keeps you quiet, which also keeps you alive. Here we go, guys. Speak, I don't to outside world, but all you say is X. No. Zambu, then watch another reader. If all I say is X, then obviously, and you don't want your X, then that means these readings are not for you. So bye, girl, bye. Okay? Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord didn't split you or did split you. Anyway, thank you for that. But like, I'm not trying to be mean, but you have said this. Like, I'm sitting here doing a reading, and you've said this like 30 times. I could probably go through the chat, and you said that, and you're doing it in all caps, which is extremely rude. And so go on now, because this is about an X. This is about an X. So that means it's not your reading. So click out, click the F out. All right, back to reality. So Two of Cups, guys. So you're coming out. This is why it's so important, guys. Scorpio, as you come out of the Four of Swords, go right into the Two of Swords. And guys, if you don't like to be singled out and feel like I'm being mean, then don't type over and over in the chat like you need someone's attention, in all caps especially, because clearly you do want to be singled out and get attention from me if you're doing that. Okay. Yeah, and look, Four of Swords, it leads you right to the Two of Cups. So that's the thing. If you're having trouble focusing on your healing and meditating, a lot of people in the beginning have trouble meditating because it's so counterintuitive to the way most people live their lives nowadays. Meditate, but it's the most healing and beneficial thing you can do for yourself outside of a healthy diet and exercise and all of that stuff, and enough sleep. Meditation is going to lead you to this Two of Cups. It's also going to lead you to the confusion you're in. You've got all this confusion, illusion about options and where you're at. You're coming out of that. You're coming into this new beginning as the Page of Pentacles. So that says your earth energy is where you're going to see a lot of growth, beginning with grounding. You've got someone coming through as the King of Wands. I feel like this is probably Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy in your life, someone special. I don't know who. This could be someone new for those of you looking for someone new, but it feels like it is someone from your past who is making a lot of growth, and they are coming in with the Ace of Swords, which says to me that they could also be an air sign, but I think the universe, regardless of the sign, don't focus too much on that. The universe is offering a new beginning with a lot of truth, clarity, and reciprocation, and it's coming from you, not from them. People in our lives are reflections of us. If we're doing right, people are doing us right. This person is coming in, and they're coming in right with truth, a lot of clarity. They want to offer you freedom in this relationship. Freedom. So it's like a beautiful connection, a beautiful relationship, but also freedom within that. So good stuff, guys. Let's see what, and just continue to be patient because it's not quite time yet. Spirit's saying it's not time. It's not go time yet. So stop acting like it's go time. Stop hearing a timer going off in your head, Scorpio. That's your own fears. The timer that should be going off in your head is the timer that's saying, do this right. Take the time to do this right. Live every second the right way. I know a lot of you don't watch football, but I have to use a football analogy. I'm a huge Gators fan. Our biggest rival is Florida State Seminoles. Florida Gators, Florida State Seminoles, big in-state rivals. Florida State was number one in 1990 or 91. I was like 12 or 13. They came into Gainesville for the big game, and I remember after Florida won the game, the Gators won the game, and they beat the Seminoles, even though the Seminoles were number one, and it was like 14-10. It was a really close score. And I remember after the game, the coach, Spurrier, he said about the stadium, he said it was so crazy. The stadium was loud every single play for the whole game. And the players, it felt like the intensity, I've never seen it in a football game like this, where every single play felt like it mattered the whole game. And that's how you need to be living life right now, where every single move and decision matters. It's not about speed, it's about accuracy. Tell yourself that. Write that down as an affirmation and put it on your mirror. It's not about speed, it's about accuracy. That's the way to go. Let's see what the Archangel's card is for you guys, Scorpio. I hope this reading helped you guys. Even those of you who were not happy with anyone from your past being around. Good, guys. It's the Archangel card for, oh, there it is. Ooh, romance is coming. So see, you saw that Two of Cups energy in there and all that coming in. Look, you've got energy of romance. Now, the Archangel that's going to help you with this romantic energy is Archangel Zaphkiel, Z-A-P-H-K-I-E-L. So in your meditations, in your prayers, guys, connect to Archangel Zaphkiel. Light a candle, talk to Archangel Zaphkiel and ask for help in the romance sector. Archangel Zaphkiel is going to come in and help you with romance. But just remember, when you're focusing on romance, some of that divine intelligence does have to take a back seat. So that High Priestess energy, if you're a divine feminine, or the divine masculine, the sort of the magician energy, those energies have to take a back seat when you're focused on the romance stuff, which means if you're a High Priestess, you're not going to have as much divine intelligence coming in. If you're a magician, you're not going to be getting as much from your pursuits, okay? So just be aware of that. Not a bad thing, not a good thing, just a thing. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Again, I won't be back until tonight because I'm working on personal readings all day today. But I will be here tonight at 9:30 with Jai from Channel 4 Grace. Can't wait. If you don't follow Jai, follow her. We will be going live, though, tonight on this channel. And in the description, click on the link that I listed at the top of the description of this video. If you look at it, click on the link. It'll show you the class that she and I are offering Sunday, and you can go ahead and register and pay. It's only $44, and you should get a lot out of it. So you guys have a great Monday. Make it the best week, the first week of the rest of your life, of your dreams coming true. Go get them.